was poor unfortunate soul.
Hello, and welcome to Poor Unfortunate Podcast. I'm Conor Perkins.
And I'm Caroline Ametti.
This is the Disney podcast where we shoot the shit about Disney the way that you do with your friends. Welcome all of our listeners and any new listeners to a new episode of Caroline What's New, our bi-weekly mini episode series where we go through all the latest and greatest in Disney news. This episode is being recorded on September 22nd, 2024. So Caroline, what's new?
We will start with parks news, as we always do, and I'm just going to get a piece of bummer news out of the way, just so we can focus on happier things. So, the beloved guest favorite, Lou the Manatee, has moved on from his home at the Seas Pavilion in Epcot, and I know this is especially hard for Conor. So, Lou has been at Epcot since 2011 after being rehabilitated after he was struck by a boat, injuring his tail. So, he's moving on to another facility as required by the Manatee Rehabilitation Partnership and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, who are setting up a large set of manatee moves across Florida. So, it's not just Lou. There's nothing wrong with Lou. But this makes Lil Joe the remaining manatee at Epcot, and Disney says they will be welcoming a new manatee soon to keep him company. Also, the 3 male dolphins at the Seas will be moving on, heading to the Gulfarium Marine Adventure Park next month. So happy trails to all of them, and especially to Lou. We love you.
I remember when Lou was there. It was Lou and I forget his other name, but I used to sit outside the manatee tanks, and people would come up to me and ask me questions, and I would
you love
tell
manatees.
them all about manatees. People thought I worked there. I would sit there forever and just in front of those manatees. I love them.
We love you, Lou. Disney has revealed that Jollywood Nights, the Hollywood Studios after-hours holiday party, will be debuting a new skating show called Glisten! This season. So the show, which will be performed multiple times per evening, will feature international champion skaters performing routines to holiday music and Disney favorites like Be Our Guest and When You Wish Upon a Star. Other new additions to Jollywood Nights for its second year will be a Pixar dance party and new character photo opportunities like The Mandalorian in Galaxy's Edge and Bo Peep and Lotso in Toy Story Land. Jollywood Nights events will take place on select 5-hour evenings from November 9th through December 21st. So yes, as I mentioned,
I'm sold.
Second year, more features. I'm still, once again, I'm ready to go.
Ice skating to Disney music, I'm sold.
And a little callback to our recent Rant Rave episode that has to do with the Mexico Pavilion. So in honor of Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month, Miguel in non-face character form. So he's not a fur character. He has like a plastic larger than life head. Is there a name for that when they do that with characters?
Creepy?
Usually. So he will be joining the Mariachi Cobre during their performances from September 15th through October 15th outside of the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot. Walt Disney World and Disneyland will also celebrate the month with special food offerings, merch, character appearances, and performances.
Now, is it his puppet character?
No, it's like full size. It's like a walking around, a person inside the,
The puppet is so cool, though.
I do love the puppet. But you know what? He was pretty... He didn't give as much Uncanny Valley as these non-face characters can give, and he was pretty charming. Yeah.
Yeah, because Jesse is a little...
No, I don't like Jesse. I know, and I definitely don't like Bo Peep. Oh, no.
You don't fucks with Bo Peep, y'all.
No.
Not as a character you can meet.
As a character you meet, don't fuck with Bo Peep.
Move on, please.
Okay. The Reach for the Stars Nighttime Spectacular has debuted at Tokyo Disneyland. The show is projected onto Cinderella Castle, accompanied by lights and pyrotechnics, and the show features flying characters like Tinkerbell, Hercules and Pegasus, Dumbo, Carl Fredricksen, Aladdin and Jasmine, Wally and Eve, Baymax and Hero, Buzz Lightyear, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, and more. So this marks the first time Marvel characters are appearing in Tokyo Disney Entertainment. The show's 20 minutes long and runs once or twice per evening. You can watch it on YouTube and also listen to the title song, which I'm feeling. I really like it. I think you'll like it too.
You can also just go. You could just go.
Yeah. And just a quick thing that I forgot to mention during our last news episode. The Hoopty-Doo Review officially celebrated its 50th anniversary on September 5th. So you can celebrate along by listening to our season 2 episode, Remember the Magic, where we talk all about the Hoopty-Doo Review. So happy anniversary to this absolute gem of a dinner show. Truly, truly, may it run forever. It is so fantastic.
In Disney Plus news, I'm going to start off with the Emmys. Listen, the acquisition of Hulu and FX proved to be a huge boon to Disney when it absolutely dominated this year's Emmy Awards with 183 nominations
Oh,
across the company and a record 51 wins, over 60 across both weekends. This is the new record for the most
wow.
Emmys that any single company has taken home. Among the big winners of the night are FX's Shogun, winning 14 awards, including Outstanding Drama Series, Lead Actor and Actress in Drama Series, Guest Actor in a Drama Series, and Directing for a Drama Series. And now Shogun holds the record for the most Emmy Award wins for any series in a single year. FX's The Bear was also a big winner. They won 11 awards, including Lead Actor in a Comedy Series, Supporting Actor and Actress in a Comedy Series, Guest Actor and Actress in a Comedy Series, and Directing for a Comedy Series. Disney Plus's Jim Henson Idea Man, that won 5 awards, including Outstanding Documentary or Nonfiction Program. And then I'm also just going to mention Hulu's Only Murders in the Building, which won 3 awards for production design, music composition, and original music and lyrics, which achieved EGOT status for Benj Pasek and Justin Paul.
Oh, that has not been discussed enough, I feel like. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are now EGOT winners.
Wow.
So now let's talk about things that are available on Disney Plus. The first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along are now available on Disney Plus, with the next episode dropping this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's fucking amazing. Everyone should go check it out and get the Ballad of the Witch's Road stuck in their heads, courtesy of Kristen Anderson Lopez and Bobby Lopez. Have you watched it yet?
Well, what's interesting is I'm about to start that because I first need to finish the last episode of Shogun. So I'm watching that now. And when I finish Shogun, I'm going to start Agatha All Along. So next time we record, I will have started it.
Agatha is so good, people.
I can't wait.
Like, the Mayor of Easttown reference in the first episode is just...
Oh my God.
No notes. As far as stuff announced coming soon for Disney Plus, the big one here, Inside Out 2 will be available to stream on Disney Plus this Wednesday, September 25th.
Oh, yay.
So, yeah, it's coming. Talking about Disney films, there's not really anything available right now that I have big news for, but I do have some things that I'll just mention that are announced coming soon. Moana 2, putting it on our radar, people, because we are in striking distance. It is quickly approaching with its November 27th theatrical release, so make sure that you've got that down on your calendars. Deadpool and Wolverine will be available for digital purchase on Tuesday, October 1st. There's no word yet on a Disney Plus release, but if you want to own it, you can go to Vudu, YouTube, Google's Play Store, any of those places and purchase it. And then the biggest thing here is that Jennifer Lee, the co-director and writer of Frozen and Frozen 2, has been named as the director for the next 2 Frozen films, so Frozen 3 and Frozen 4. Additionally, she has served as the chief creative officer of Walt Disney Animation Studios for the past 6 years, but she is now going to be stepping down to focus solely on filmmaking. Jared Bush, who is the co-writer and director of Encanto and Zootopia and a co-writer on Moana, he will now be assuming the position as chief creative officer. So welcome, Jared. Walt Disney Animation Studios is in really, really good hands here.
Mm-hmm. And moving on to some miscellaneous Disney news, we really need to quickly talk about 2 D23 events that are coming up for spooky season. They're just really right up our alley. So the first is D23 Heads Back to the Hollow, taking place in Sleepy Hollow, New York, our favorite place, on October 12th. So the event celebrates the 75th anniversary of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It will include a special screening of the film at Tarrytown Music Hall, special tours of the Old Dutch Church and Cemetery, and a special evening reception at Kingsland Point Park with live music, hay rides, food and drink. before you get too excited, FYI, the cheapest admission level is $244 per person before fees. And that's just for D23 Gold members. So, Connor, I will be in Sleepy Hollow on a different weekend next month. So
Yep,
not to
we will
worry.
not be doing that.
Not to worry. We will bring you all the Hollow content that you could ever want. So we don't have to feel too left out of that. And the other D23 event, Tune Into Terror, a Hollywood Halloween event, will take place on October 26th. And this one is also open to Disney Plus subscribers. So we've got a little bit of a wider audience available for this one. So taking place at the Hollywood Roosevelt, this has a more ultimate costume party vibe with 3 floors of themed live entertainment, photo opportunities, food and drink, and more, including, and these are all the little themed areas, and they all sound incredible. The Tip Top Club, the Witches Road Lounge, speaking of Agatha all along.
Shut up.
I know. The Black Flame Ballroom, the Skeleton Dance Party, the Happiest Haunt, and the Rerun Room.
Oh my God.
Look up the descriptions of each of these individual rooms because it sounds so cool. Costumes are encouraged at this event, and this event pricing starts at a cool $179 for anyone in the LA area who might be interested. And honestly, I'm just really bummed that our invites for both of these got lost in the mail. You know, we've been so busy and we missed the RSVP date.
Yeah,
so,
sorry.
Yeah. And finally, a very, very important piece of news. Conor is on Chicago Med. He is back for the 3rd season this Wednesday, September 25th at 8/7 Central on NBC and then streaming on Peacock. So, you know, you could watch his episode right before you stream the new Agatha all along. It'll be the actual perfect evening.
Yeah.
So I'll be watching. We can watch all along together, like on Instagram. Let's do it. I'm so excited, Conor.
And I can let you all know that if you're a fan of me, there's more of me in this episode. So
yes.
You'll get to see me do some stuff. So hope you'll enjoy it.
I can't wait.
Well, that's all the news that we've got for you. As usual, please make sure that you follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. Go over to our social media accounts at Poor Unfortunate Podcast and make sure that you follow us there to keep up. And we will be back next with a showdown episode for you all. So until then, Beluga Savruga.